Every morning, Mission Valley starts their school day off with saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I thought this was really neat this day and age to help the students remember where they're from. Although Mrs. Holting isn't case certified, Mr. Bergen is. Being case certified means he has the capabilities of teaching the case curriculum in his classroom. He said this helps him out immensely for planning curriculum and planning classes because he has more time to spend with his family and less time he'll be in the classroom planning. One of the reasons Mr. Bergen likes CASE is because he doesn't have to worry about what he teaches, but how he teaches. So he can focus more on the actual developing of his techniques and his management skills rather than worrying about his lesson plans. Another reason he says he really enjoys it is because they already have the pre-test and post-test worked into the curriculum, as opposed to having to take additional time for him to plan that. Classroom technology at Mission Valley is 1-to-1. Each student has their own Chromebook. Mrs. Holting says it's a great resource for when the technology works. Exceptional students were a topic of conversation at Mission Valley. When asked Mrs. Holting how she assesses each student differently, she says that she lets them do what they can handle, and depending on what the kid, she alters it or modifies it. Greenhouses typically are where the more students with special needs are because they love the touching and the feeling of the leaves and being able to have those sensory opportunities. For some of the students with exceptional abilities, paraprofessionals are available and are in the classroom. Some students who do not have a paraprofessional, the teachers will have the students help each other be each other's paras. One of the things I noticed was just the temperature and the climate of the room. These students wanted to be there and they wanted to learn. Whether or not they had ag backgrounds, they just wanted to be there. And I know just because we were there, Mrs. Holting said that outside the door in the shop class that the students were showing off for us because they were doing their football chant. I know I really thought it was awesome that she had the first 9-week goals for the students set up there so they knew what to expect and what she expected of them. If you look up on the whiteboard, you even see she has a schedule of all the events that are coming up, so her students are in the know and they aren't surprised by anything. We really like this idea because the first thing you walk in when the students see is a positivity board. This was really awesome to see a non-ag saying in an ag classroom. We thought it was a really good way for her to connect with her non-ag students. This here is Mr. Bergen's shop. It's primarily the woods, and they were working on a project, and this is where they do their robots also. If you look up in the ceiling of Mr. Bergen's classroom, you will see these painted tiles. These tiles are different systems of an animal's body and how they work. We all thought this was a really great idea because it helps show creativity and it's just different. This is how Mr. Bergen keeps track of all the in and outgoing assignments for his classes. If you see the filing cabinets, they are the lab spaces for his labs. There's PPE and creation station and a whole bunch of different things. And on top of one of the filing cabinets, they have their own little garden. This was a laser graving system for wood. What it did was it could make those little plaques that you see that they give out at the county fair. And that's exactly what they used them for, is to make money off of. They sold them to the county fair for their different contests.